place that one ought not enter. Proceed only if you won't regret seeing whatever lies ahead. This is Hell Temple. What more can you expect? It's literally hell in here. So this is the hardest dungeon in the game, without a doubt. It's the longest, it's the hardest, it's the most sexy. Scratch that, this dungeon isn't sexy in any way. It makes me want to die in a fire. Multiple times. That was room 1. It's not very hard. As you can see, the room numbers are written on the walls of the room in on those blocks in La-Mulana's numbers. So that's how you can kind of keep track of where you are in the dungeon. This first room, or second technically, isn't very hard. All you have to do is make sure you have weights and be able to put them on pedestals. A valuable skill to have in La-Mulana. The skill of being able to put weights on pedestals. Yes. Very good. Alright, this room can be tricky. Because there are a lot of fake floors, and they'll keep opening up under you. Not only are there fake floors, but they're floors that open up under you, as I mentioned already. Oh, crap. So you want to keep moving. And don't fall. Until you do it, and then make your way up the ladder. Crap. I'm trying to focus here. Alright, there we go. To find this room. Luckily, if you fall now, you just fall right down to the floor below. So it's not too much of an issue. And I haven't actually shown you guys yet what happens if you fall down from this floor. Which I'm going to wait to do because I'm probably going to fall down there one time or another, so you'll see when that time comes around. So for this room, you've got very tiny platforms and a limited amount of time to put the weight on the pedestrian pedestal. Alright, there. Solved the puzzle just before I got out of the room. Progress. There we go, the ladder's there. No! So far we've been seeing some pretty tame rooms of Hell Temple. Nothing really to be super shocked at yet. Oh, but it gets worse. Trust me, it gets worse. So that was room 4. Now onto room 5, and this is where the boss themes begin. Each of these rooms is going to have attack of another one of those bosses, just like the fight with the mother. And this room, if you had to guess, is Amphisbaena. Although I don't know how you couldn't tell. It's like when supervillains in movies put a giant statue of themselves on a castle or something. Alright, there we go. And this room is none of the bosses. It's just kind of all of them. And none of them at the same time. Gasp. Alright, so I'm going to wait for a ninja to attack there. And that's my opportunity because no more are going to spawn for the time being. There. That weight can be very hard to put activate. Alright, this room, this is Socket, of course. We've got the mechanical arms of Doom. Oh no! And dang it. That one on the left is really hard to put a weight on because obviously you can see the platform comes right out of the wall, so you've got to be quick. There we go. Ow, spikes. And the spikes in Hell Temple are a particular different kind of spike that hurts you even as you stand in it, which makes it even worse than regular spikes. Because not only does it do extra damage, but it'll also harm you even more, because when you stand in it, you can't just freely walk around or anything. So here's the plan. Bomb, Lamp of Time. Freeze time. Ow. Jump up and bomb. And get down. There we go. And that unveils the ladder. There is a way to do this without using the Lamp of Time. Oh, look at that, I'm out of bombs. But it's very difficult and involves a lot of precision timing and fancy jumping, so I'm not going to do it. Oh god! Alright, made it. Die. So here we are in the next section of Hell Temple. And we've got some turtles, some twiddles. This room, while it may appear tame at first, is actually filled with pitfalls. You can very easily fall right through the floor here. And the best way to find that out is by using rolling caltrops. As you can see, they fall through the floor whenever there's a gap that's invisible. Alright, Toidle. Toidle! Toidle! Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Alright, so here we are in the LMAC room. I'm going to do all that. And while it may seem like you've done the room, you actually have to jump in here and put another weight down on the dais. And Bahamut. This one isn't that hard, you just want to get to the side whenever he does his magical attack of everything horrible forever. And again, just put all the weights on the daises. I still have trouble pronouncing that word. And the way is opened. So that was room 11. Now for room 12. We've reached a milestone, people. Because this room marks the beginning of something that I haven't gotten into yet, which is the Land of Hell gimmick. Basically, what it means is that whenever you fall through the floor into... Oh god, that... Speaking of falling through the floor! What the hell? That was a glitch. That's not supposed to happen, folks. Alright, so whenever you fall down one of those gaps, it's going to bring you to one of these Lands of Hell. This is the second one, and all you have to do to get out of it is kill all the enemies. However, there's a particular puzzle with these Lands of Hell that you want to make note of. All you have to do is whenever you get into one of these 5 Lands of Hell, is jump up and pause right in front of the symbol for land, and just wait. As La-Mulana does his thing, and then sleeps. When you do that, you'll hear the puzzle solved music, and you'll be allowed to move on. So you want to do that for every single one of those Lands of Hell, all 5 of them, and then you can complete the puzzle. Now, I only have 1 weight left, which is a bad sign, but I can keep going. Ooh, for this room you need bombs. I don't have bombs. I think this is a good opportunity to first go back to Hell Temple from the entrance and find my way into Land of Hell 1 and sleep there, as well as go back, heal, buy some bombs, and buy more weights. I'm going to go ahead and max out my weight counter. The maximum you can have at a time is 100, so I'm sure I have plenty of money. And to get into Land of Hell 1, that was Land of Hell 2 that we found back there, but to get into the first one, all you have to do is fall down in a room like room 3. But something you definitely want to note is that when you come into this room, after having reached room 10, I believe, you can whip this thing over to the left and it will break open, revealing a shortcut that you can use to get back. This is extremely helpful, which means you don't have to do that whole loop circuit thing over and over again. Ow! Stop that. Alright, so let's go ahead and find Land of Hell 1. Ow. We've got some of these little onion people that kind of remind me of Pikmin. Has anyone ever played that game? That's a fun game. I like Pikmin. Die, 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 die! Alright, so that's done, and now we want to sleep in front of the word land. Sleep, not pause. I have trouble reaching for the F1 on my keyboard when I'm in midair. Alright. There we go. Now let's warp out of here. I'm gonna go buy some things, including some bombs and weights, and I'll be back.